All right, so let's take a look at the vegetables we got for this weekend. We've got some squash and zucchini. We're gonna do grilled on the grill again. We've got fried green tomatoes, and we've got purple whole peas. So we got to get those shelled and get them ready. We got a pretty good recipe for purple whole peas. So we'll run purple whole peas this weekend, fried green tomatoes as an appetizer, and then we'll also have grilled squash and zucchini as the specials. And we also have some sauteed green beans too. Sauteed green beans, these fresh ones right here out of the garden. Got them washed up, got the ends snapped off, ready to go. So we got some good specials this weekend at the restaurant, and y'all come check it out. So this time of year, just kind of give you an idea of like what type of work is going on. We've got, of course, Josh is out here bush hogging the pastures, the parking lot areas, and kind of keeping that cleaned up. We've got a couple of guys, Hayes and Connor, my son Hayes and Connor, going to keep grass cut. It takes two people pretty much. Keep the grass cut, weeds down on the 120 acres. We try to keep it, really nice. People to come out different times of the year. Can't let it get too overgrown. And got Kayla taking care of the animals in the garden, and Allison and my wife Heather are taking care of the office. And then we've got Ron and Miss Mary and Christina and a couple others working in the restaurant and the kitchen doing prep work for the weekend. And then my brother David doing farm work, general farm work as well. And so there's quite a bit going on this time of year. Quite a few workers here on a day-to-day basis. Some are part-time, some are full-time, but we can get more into that over the time. But that just kind of gives you an idea how much work, how many people it takes just to keep this place going, keep it up in the off season. And it's just a lot of work. There's something to do for everybody every day, and there's usually a list longer than we can all get done. I'm constantly updating to-do lists for everybody and reorganizing it each day, each week. We've also got behind-the-scenes work going with graphics design, brochures and signs getting redone, and ticketing, all the stuff on the website, everything is just constantly having to be maintained. So there's people doing stuff behind the scenes as well that are not actually at the farm physically every day, but there's a lot of work that goes into this place. So anyway, stay tuned for the next video. So the pumpkin house actually turned out pretty good. We've got the flower bed borders down now, and we'll come back tomorrow and put some compost in the beds and spray those weeds right around the edges of the building, and then put the compost down after that. Then we will plant the flower seeds and get the sprinkler going on it. So I'll keep you updated as the flowers come in, but it's looking good. All right, so that looks pretty good. We've got some compost in the beds, and we sprayed the grass along the wall there, and we got it ready to plant. So looks good. We'll get the flowers planted. We'll get the water hose down here and water them in real good, and we'll have some pretty flowers around the new pumpkin house. We'll probably put zinnias right around about 2 foot all the way around the back wall, because they'll get kind of tall. And then we'll leave the front half around the edge perimeter to plant like some mums and some stuff like that that are a little lower to the ground. And then we'll stack pumpkins up each side of the stairs and put pumpkins on all these different shelves all the way around, different levels all the way up. Pumpkins, gourds, different colors, and it'll really look cool this fall. Anyway, it's a good concept. We'll see how it turns out. So some have asked maybe why zinnias instead of sunflowers. The reason zinnias, we've tried sunflowers over the years, but the problem is sunflowers have a very short window that they're actually pretty. And also, if you don't tie them up, they're gonna fall over when they get heavy, especially with all the thunderstorms we get here in the southeast. So they just don't do so well. The zinnias keep blooming all through the fall, all the way till the heavy frost, and they just look really pretty for an extended period of time for photos. They just seem to work better in our area. But if you have any other ideas, let us know. We're always up to trying new things, new plants, new flowers, but the zinnias, the mums, they seem to work good for us. Some marigolds here and there. But anyway, one more update. I want to give you an update and talk about the firefly stand and the new lightning bug stand. So here is the firefly stand's existing stand that's down at the base of the playground, kind of in the middle of the fire pit field. So this stand we sold last year, is the first year it was open, and we sold drinks and we sold light up toys for the kids, and it really worked out well. So I'm going to give you a little tour on the inside and kind of show you how it lays out. Okay, so inside it's just a little storage. We've got power is not going to be on right now, so just got some storage shelves. It really needs to be cleaned up in here, but we won't do that till a little closer to time. But got some cooler space, some coolers, ice down drinks, and trash cans and benches and stools. There's those little metal stools that go out front for the customers. So the lightning bug stand is going to be very similar to this. We'll show you what it's going to be set up like. Okay, so I'm out here at the new lightning bug stand, and it's situated up the hill from the firefly stand towards the back section, where everybody can get drinks and firewood and everything. We'll have a porch off the back with firewood. This one won't have a front porch on it. It's just gonna have storage room and counter. But anyway, we'll give you an update as we get closer and we get more built. So I'm hooking up the spray tank, getting ready to go spray the pumpkins with that pre-emerge we talked about yesterday. And of course, food truck shows up. So we got to get this food truck unloaded and start getting some food prep in the kitchen. We've got Ryan in the kitchen in there today and Miss Mary. They'll start getting some things ready for this weekend. All right, food truck unloaded, and now it's time to head over and get the spraying on the pumpkins done. Food truck's unloaded, but I just realized I need to get this contract done. I've got a quote I need to put together for a 250 person picnic in November, and they're expecting that quote today so that they can meet with their committee, decide if they're going to come back to Cedar Hill Farm this year or do a different venue. So I need to get that done and get that sent out, and then we'll go spray the pumpkins. All right, so ended up having another company inquiry I had to respond to as well on top of sending that contract. And we've got a big company that I have to keep working on this event. It's coming up in August. We're excited about it. It's their 4th year to come, and they're going to have estimated 2,500 people at this picnic. We've got carnival rides coming in for it, face painters, balloon artists. We're going to be doing all the catering in-house. This will be, again, like I said, our 4th time to do this event. It's gotten bigger every time. It started out with about 1,800 people, and then it grew to about 2,000 and then 2,200. And so we're anticipating about 2,500 this year. So that's got a lot of moving parts. You got tents coming in, porta potties, a lot of tables and chairs, a lot of food prep, a lot of food calculations to work in. But thankfully I keep good notes and Excel spreadsheets on everything like that, so we kind of have a good idea of exactly what to prep and what to do to be ready. But we'll keep you posted on that. It's going to be an exciting time as we lead up to that August 15th event, and we'll let you know kind of a little bit more as we go. But now we're going to go over, and it's time to get on this tractor and go spray these pumpkins. All right, so I was going up to unhook the sprayer, and wanted to stop by the corn maze. I realized they had started putting the wire up today, so I just kind of wanted to show you that and give you a little rundown on that. They got all the T-posts finally done, and now the wire is starting to go up. The question probably is coming up that why would we go through so much trouble to put all this fencing up in the maze instead of just, cutting the paths and letting it just be, a maze without the wire and the posts and all the work? Because this, takes, a good solid month of work with, anywhere from 2 to 4 men working half days in the mornings before it gets too hot. So it's a lot of man hours that goes into it. but we found it to be pretty necessary with the amount of traffic we have go through our maze. It's not a large maze. It's probably about 3 acres, 2.5, 3 acres. And the foot traffic through here can be over 50,000 visitors during the fall. So it needs to be fenced in order for it to maintain the maze integrity throughout the full season. And so it's just one of those necessary things. We've had to come up with a method, and this fencing system that we have works pretty good. Okay, so here's the wire. It's starting to zip tie up on the posts. And notice how we put the wire up instead of all the way to the ground like you would do if you're actually trying to keep animals in. We put the gap at the bottom and we put it up higher on the posts, and that way the wire is taller, less likely for people to try to climb over it, and people are really pretty unlikely to want to crawl down and go underneath along the bottom. It's mainly just teenagers and middle-aged kids that try to cut up out here. So we've come up with this method. Works pretty good. Pretty good investment in metal T-posts and wire over the years, but just kind of have bought a little bit at a time over the years, and now we've got plenty of them and we can reuse them every year. Now you can see the paths are starting to really kind of form a little better. The wire holds back the corn and makes the path a little more prominent, and it's plenty wide to get through now comfortably. And the little bit of grass and weeds that are coming up in the middles, we'll spray that down later this summer, and then once everybody starts walking through here and trampling it, it'll stay beat down and there won't be any problem once the foot traffic hits it. So yeah, so the corn maze is moving along, and it will be fall before we know it. And with the corn maze this year, it's going to be a 30th anniversary maze design, which we will show you what that looks like. And yeah, so corn maze is getting there.